Hello everyone, welcome back to our ICT class. Hope you all are fine and safe, and this is video number 16. Did you study the activities which I have done in the last class? Is it clear to all of you? I hope it is so. So just we will memorize the important topics we have studied. In the second chapter, attractive web designing, we have studied about a new technology named cascading style sheet. So for what purpose it is using? It's a technology that used to avoid repetitions in the code. If several attributes are repeating, it will be difficult while creating the web pages of same layout, same page layout and the same features. It will be difficult if the attributes are repeating. So for avoiding the repetitions, there is a technology named cascading style sheet. So by using this technology, we have applied the styles to the contents in HTML code. We have created a sample HTML code, and also we have applied the styles to the contents. Contents includes which was a paragraph. So and also you see the changes. So in this session, I will be discussing more about the cascading style sheet, how to apply the styles to the heading, and also we can apply styles to different the contents of different colors. That also I will be explaining, and about the class selectors, type selectors, and giving background color in the web page. So it will be discussing in this session. So just have a look. Okay, so for that I am opening our HTML schoolkalolsavam.html. So first I will be opening the web page, and also I am opening the code in text editor. Select here, you can see the code also. So now we have given the changes, we have applied the changes for this Mohiniyattam Bharatanatyam, that is paragraphs we have applied. So for applying the changes, we have used the same tag, the P itself we have used, the same type of tag we have used here. Okay, so in the same way I am applying the style to our heading. Here you can see the heading, and it is termed as a H3 tag. Okay, so I am using the applying the changes for H3. So in the same way I am typing here under the paragraph, I am writing H3. Then we have to open here, enter, put tab, same this I am copying here, copy and paste it over here. I am closing that. So here in the textbook they have given a specific font family color to this headings, that you can see in page number 36. You can see they have given the font family as URW Bookman L. So I am making it URW Bookman L. URW Bookman L, and the color I am giving, they have given the color code as #00 FF00, and the font size changes to 30 pixels. I will be checking it once more. The font family is URW Bookman L, and the color is 00FF00, and the font size is of 30 pixels, and I have closed the bracket. So I have applied the style to the heading also. You can see the change. So I am saving it here and I am refreshing. So now you can see the change. The heading color changes to green. The code for the green is 00FF00. Okay, so what you noticed here, I have applied the same color for paragraphs. Mohiniyattam, Bharatanatyam, Oppana and Tiruvazhira, I have given the same color, and I have given the same color for heading also. So if I want to give different colors for these paragraphs, for single items, that means for Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam I am giving a different color, and for Oppana and Tiruvazhira also the same way. If for giving that, there is also, we can in this by using the cascading style sheet, we can do that also. So before that, we have to keep in mind, just when you check here, I already told before, the same, the tag, the P is itself used here in the styles also. For applying the style, the same tag is used, and for this headings, the same tag H3 is used. So this is known as the type selectors. So I will be explaining it in the slide. So here, this type selectors means when the name of the tag is itself used for specifying the styles of the tag, then it is called type selectors. So what does that mean? Here you can see the name of the tag, what P, it is itself used for specifying the style. Here the name of the tag H3 is used itself for specifying the styles for headings. So if we use like that, then it is known as the type selectors. Okay. But we have to give different colors to the paragraphs. So for giving the different colors, it will be difficult when we use the type selectors. Okay, so we have to define these two items as classes. I am giving a class for Mohiniyattam and Bharatanatyam, and and another class for Oppana and Tiruvazhira. So if we give like that, it is known as the class selectors, because type selectors cannot be used here. It will be used when it is of same features are giving, but if for giving the different features, we have to use the class selectors. So I will be showing how to use the class selectors here. You can check it in the page number 37. So first I am applying the change here. In figure point 3.6 38, you can take the, you have to take the page number 38, figure 3.6. Here first I will be specifying it as a different class, and so for P I am giving a class, and the color I am giving is blue. Okay. Okay, and for another, for group items, paragraphs, I am giving class is equal to red. Class is equal to red. Okay, so here we have defined the different classes. This is a blue class, and this is the red class. In the same way, we have to apply this here in this in the style section also. So first I will be giving the blue to the first class, and I have to create another class also for red. Okay, so what I am doing is, here I am selecting the same, I am copying and I am pasting it here, and I am naming the classes red. The second class is red, and also okay, and also here they have given the font family as same. Vardhana itself they have given the font family, but the color is changed. The color for the blue class is hash this of hash 0000 FF. Okay, 4 zeros and FF, and for red, and for red class it is given, here you can see double F 0000. Okay, I have to put the hash also. Okay, so now you can see the two classes. Of one is of blue class, the color is different, and for red class also the color is different. So we have given different features for both of the classes. So now we can see the difference. You can see what the difference will be occurring here. I'm refreshing it. Now you can see the difference. For Mohiniyattam and Bharatanatyam, it turns to blue, and for group this Opana and Tiruvadira, it turns to red. So we have defined it in a different, in like two classes. So what is known as this class selectors? It can be used to give distinct properties to different contents that are included in the same page using the same tag. What do you understand from this? We have used the same tag itself, P, but we have defined, we have given different properties, okay, and different classes also. So that is known as the class selectors. So I hope it is clear to you. And the next we have to do is, the next thing we have to do is, if we want to give a background color to the page, it is also possible by using the cascading style sheet. So for giving the background color, you all will be knowing that how we can give the background color. This, what was the HTML code for giving the background color? Did you know that? It is written in the textbook. Normally the HTML code for giving the background color is BG color. We will be giving the BG color, right? In body, we will be giving BG color, okay, and it will be, we will put it in the brackets. So for applying the styles in the style tags, instead of giving the BG color, we will be giving background, okay. Instead of normal tag is BG color, but in cascading style sheet we will be giving background only. So now I will be making the change in code for giving the background color. So again I am taking the code here, and I have to apply the background color for body only, okay. I need the whole body must turns to the a different color. So I have to apply the body, I have to apply the background color for body. So here we can use type selectors only, because we are applying a single color to body only. So the type I am using here. So under the style I am adding body. For the tag, the same tag is we are using for applying the style also, and the type selectors are used here. Type selectors cascading style sheet, you can name it as like that, because we are not giving different classes, we are not dividing it as different classes. A single color is we are giving in the body. So under the body, open the bracket and put a tab and write background, okay. And this background is equal to hash D0 F2 F8, okay. Put the semicolon. So here you can see a small mistake. I put equal to instead of equal to. What we have to put in the style, this for when we apply the styles, yeah, we have to put the this is a colon. So background colon, I am giving the color hash D0 F2 F8. After that I am closing the this body, okay. So now you can see the change. So I have applied the style for the body only, okay. I need the color, so background color here for whole the body. So I have applied the style background. So I am saving it here. Okay, so now you can see. Did you see the body? You can see a light blue color. Okay, so by using the code you can see the change. So what all things we have studied? We have done a specific style. We have created a specific style for heading, that is here. For that we have used the type selectors. The same type H3 is used here, so it is known as type selectors cascading style sheet. And if we want to give different properties for the paragraphs in the same page, if we want to give different properties, we can divide it as different classes. So we have divided it into p.blue and p.red. So, and we have applied the changes. So that is known as the class selectors cascading style sheet. After that we have applied background color to the body also. Here we are giving a single color, so no need of defining it as different classes. So we have used the same type selector body here. So it is known as the type selector cascading style sheet. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So with this much I am winding up the session. So you have to study thoroughly. So now we will be I will be summarizing what all things we have studied. We have applied the CSS to the heading tab. We discussed about the type selectors and the class selectors, and also we have given the background color to the body. Okay, so I hope it is clear. You have to practice the activity. Here we are using the CSS. We have continuing using the CSS in the chapter. So we are using a lot of another features with CSS files. Okay, so you have to practice the activity without any fail. You have to go through the chapter first, mark the important points and study, and you have to write. You can see the syntax also here. So you have to mark each points and you have to study that. Okay, so see you in the next class. Bye.